Hi guys, well round 8 is in the books. Let's recap round 8 and we'll have a brief look into round 9 plus the latest news in the NRL at the moment. Okay, so the games we'll start off with was the Parramatta and the Cowboys in North Queensland, which to me I thought was quite a good game. The only issue I had with this game was the Corey Norman being sent off in the last 15 minutes. Was he supposed to be sent off? Look, I think it was well deserved. I don't know if Morgan was going to score, but you certainly can't. You can't take someone out the way he did. He wasn't playing at the ball, so he did impede on a try or potential try. Happy with the not giving a penalty try, but I do feel like Corey Norman did deserve 10 in the bin. But what a game. I think that was certainly lived up to everything. Those 3 tries when Norman was off is not indicative of the game, and I think it was a good game. Next game, which I was actually at, Sharks-Panthers, that was another cracker. I thought the Panthers were going to level up at the end with Soward, but wasn't to be, unfortunately. But the Sharkies just really flexed their muscles again. They're good at home. We were lucky enough to get it up in the box thanks to First Point Mortgage Solutions. But it was a fantastic game, and here's some footage of the end with all the members and fans singing Up Cronulla. So very good to see the local team doing so well, and Cronulla and Brisbane this Sunday should be an absolute blockbuster. The only other game I would like to touch on, the Tigers and the Raiders 60-6. Look, I'll probably get to that towards the end, but what's going on with the Tigers? It could be a culture issue in the club. I don't think you can blame the coach, but we'll get to that. Midweek news this week, the Manly Seagulls, Jamie Lyon, killer, has confirmed he'll retire at the end of the year at the season's out. What a season he's had. He's been in the NRL he went to the Super League, but 16 to 17 years, 10 origins, 8 tests. Who would have thought? The little country boy's done well. Over 300 games, first grade, so good career for Jamie Lyon. Another thing today, Wednesday, Lachlan Coote has re-signed for another 2 years for the Cowboys. Fantastic for them, he's been in great form, but Kalen Ponga, he's only 18, he's in the 20s, but geez, he's a good player. Not sure what's going to happen there. I'm sure some teams will be circling his manager, finding out what his future holds, because I'd love for him, to come up at Newcastle, and I'm sure a lot of teams would do with a good fullback. Maybe the Titans could even have one if he wanted to stay in Queensland. He is 18, but geez, he's good. Injury news, the biggest one for me, Tamare Martin, shoulder. Geez, that was right in front of us too. It was a great shot, whoever got him. It's a big loss, but he's only young. He'll come back from that, no dramas at all. Another thing, Parramatta. Now, I've tried to stay away from this saga, but I think it should be delivered. The punishment will be handed down in the next few weeks. I'm hearing 8 to 10 points for the Eels, which is a massive blow. Personally, I do feel like they need to be penalised because it's not fair them cheating the salary cap the way they did. But on the flip side, the players that are there now and the fans that are really getting behind the team are the ones that are going to suffer. The NRL just needs to be careful. I think the 8 to 10, well, if it's 10 points, I don't know if they can make the 8. They might squeeze into 7th or 8th. And 8 points, look, it's not a big difference. The main thing is they won't make the 4 if they lose these points. And it's really hard to win a comp if you're not in the top 4. Last thing, the Australia side has been named. I don't know what you guys think. I counted, I think, 4, including Michael Jennings, who's second reserve, New South Welshman in that team. And I think we're a fair income chance of beating the Queenslanders. I think Mel has just picked a nice side with his mate Kevy Walters there. And they're just going to, I don't even know, they should beat the New Zealanders. This is my New Zealand side that I put on the screen, but look, I just think the Australian side is very biased, and I'm actually not happy at all about that side. So I hope New South Wales give it to them this series. But yeah, let me know what you think of this New Zealand side. I can't decide between Kahu and Hiku. I'll probably have Kahu at fullback. Hiku's been playing in the centres just fine. Kahu's probably a better fullback. And yeah, I think Mannering, obviously captain. Nick Arima is my my shooter for the team. I'm a huge fan of his. I can't wait to watch him develop. All right, guys, jumping into this week's games. Cronulla at home to Brisbane. I spoke about it earlier. I probably won't make it out to it this week, but geez, it should be a full house. Sunday, Cronulla, Shark Park, top 4 clash. This will really test the Sharks where they are. Look, Brisbane haven't been fantastic. I know they've beaten 2 average teams, so it'll be good for Wayne Bennett and his troops to get behind it. Cracking game ahead. I can't wait to watch that one. The other, that was probably the only game that I was really interested in discussing. The only thing I wanted to leave you guys with was 3 teams. Newcastle I'm leaving out of this because Wayne Bennett is a new coach. I think he Nathan Brown is a new coach. I think he deserves a bit of time. But for me, the Tigers, the Rabbits and the Warriors, I think the Tigers obviously have a bigger issue, but the Rabbits and the Warriors also have cultural problems within the club. I think they need to be addressed. How do you address them? Well, look, for the Tigers, I don't think Jason Taylor, getting rid of him is the answer. I think you've lost Sheens, Poddock and Taylor. I think something else, management or internal players, the playing group, something needs to be addressed in that. South Sydney, look, I think there's more to that Coffs Harbour story with Russell Crowe, which hasn't come out yet. Maguire's a fantastic coach and he's doing well, but they're not playing like the team they were when they won the comp. And the Warriors, well, a lot of injuries, but McFadden should be winning with the talent he's still got over there. So that's my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you like it. Hopefully everyone has a good week. Go the Knights.